Check it out one time.
Last time, yeah, I'm winning. Nothing in my way, never slow down. I done made mistakes, but that's old now. Only better days I can show now. Now it's time, yeah, I'm winning. Waiting on this day for a long time. They congratulate for the show now. Nothing in my way, only welcome to the winning circle.
Dr. Yolanda Gamble, president and founder of Sure Ministries. Welcome to the Winner's Circle. Do we have any winners out there? I hope that we do, because this show is going to focus on your health and your well-being, and also the body, mind, soul, and the spirit. So you must understand all of that must work together. A lot of times we focus on just the physical appearance, but you must understand beauty starts within before it works itself out. So I want you to keep that in mind. This is going to be a wonderful show, and I pray that you will just have a great time. And certainly, I am a spiritual leader, so I'll use words like pray and believe and have faith and all of those things, because I believe in the spiritual as well as the natural, and that both are very cohesive and must work very well in our life. So I welcome you to the Winner's Circle. This is our very first broadcast, and I'm really excited about that. And I know that many of you that are watching, you're going to be really interested in what we'll talk about on tonight. I have a wonderful special guest with me, very powerful woman. And I've done several conferences with her, and she has been my health and fitness advisor in these conferences. And so I tell you what, I'm not going to keep it a secret too much longer, but I do want you to know there is a scripture in the Bible in John chapter, 3 John chapter 1 verse 2, and it says, "Beloved, one who is precious and dear to my heart." And I want you to know, your Creator God, He sees you as very dear to His heart. So, beloved, listen to these words. "I pray that in every way, you may succeed and prosper." Now, I'm reading from the Amplified version of the Bible, and it gives you more of an expanded outlook as to what is really in the heart of God. So here it is again. "I pray that in every way you may succeed and prosper and be in good health." And again tonight, we're going to talk about your good health. We're going to talk about your well-being. We're going to talk about the balancing between your natural and your spiritual well-being. So the good health that this scripture is talking about is your physical health. Your physical health, again, starts inside, works itself out, and then you are strong, okay? Very important. Just as I know your soul prospers spiritually. So now, I am really going to encourage you, as well as my guest tonight, to also balance your spiritual health as well, because that is very essential for you to even focus on your physical health. So tonight is going to be an awesome night for you, and I just want to ask you just to stay with us the entire segment, because I know this is going to be a really good show for you. All right, thank you so much. I'm going to now introduce my special guest, Miss Pamela Scruggs. Will you come on in to the set? Hi, Pamela. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for being here. I'm really excited about you being here, because we've done so many wonderful things together and in our conferences in Austin, Texas. And you have not only spoke to us as a spiritual person, a woman of God, as we would call you, because we're predestined to be, to help us both naturally and spiritually. And you're a wonderful believer, right? You believe your faith is in Jesus Christ, right? Yeah. Absolutely. And so we share the same faith, so that's just awesome. And we know that we have some audience out there that also share the same faith. And if you don't share the same faith, stay right there. Stay right there. Whatever your faith is, we want you to just join right in, because this is about our balancing both the natural and the spiritual, right? And so everyone is on that journey spiritually, and but we're hoping that we all are just one day just kind of come into that agreement as to what our spirituality is. But I just really appreciate so much you being here. You're beautiful. You look great. And it hasn't been too long since you've married, right?
Not too long. September.
Oh, wow, wow. Well, who would not marry her? I mean, you're just so beautiful. You're physically fit. You're looking great. And so I really want to get in tonight and talk about our health. But before I do that, I want to tell you a little bit more about Pam, okay? So she's a very, very interesting woman. So I'm just going to pick up my little iPad. And I don't know about some of you out there, but sometimes we need to wear those little glasses. That also helps our health, right? Well, Pam is a motivational speaker, health and wellness coach, and founder of Born Again Bodies. I love that. Born Again Bodies, a mind, body, spirit, health, and wellness organization that provides wellness programs and education for corporations and other entities, and serves the community with philanthropic, low cost, and discounted fitness programs for underserved communities. So that is so wonderful that you would just give your service like that. So many people, they would not dare do that. I mean, it costs so much to even have a physical trainer, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Well, when you talk about costs, sometimes we're not talking about even financial costs. For me to establish Born Again Bodies, there was a cost to it. So prior to founding Born Again Bodies, I actually worked for legislators and was the coordinator for the Texas Council on Minority Health.
Oh, wow.
Under State Representative Fred Blair.
Yes, thank you.
He established the Office of Minority Health, and we did statewide hearings across the state of Texas to look at the disparities and the inequities that African Americans and minorities as a whole experience. Now, at the same time, because my passion was health and wellness, I was already doing fitness instruction and things like that.
Yeah.
But little did I know that God had a plan and a call on my life to be in the health and wellness industry to this extent.
That is awesome.
When my aunt, first of all, it was my uncle. My uncle passed away from diabetes complications. And so with his second leg amputation, I watched him as he passed away.
Yes.
And he was 50-something.
He was 50-something.
Yes.
You know, my father, he also was diabetic and had an amputation as well. Didn't really care for his health very well during, you know, the illness of diabetes. And I know there's some that are watching. We certainly encourage you, really take care of yourself. Eat properly, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah. And it's not just eating, but it's also physical exercise, right?
It is absolutely physical exercise as well, because we have to strengthen our body through resistance and those things like that to give us muscular endurance and also to help us burn fat in the body. Because you know what? A lot of people think it's all about the way that we look, and that if we look a certain body type. See, some people are destined because of genetics to be, and you're a ectomorph. I'm a mesomorph.
Oh, ectomorph and a mesomorph. I haven't heard. No one's ever called me that. It kind of sounds cool, though. I appreciate that. Thank you, Pam.
Well, everybody is kind of jealous of the ectomorph. Because the ectomorph has a propensity and an innate ability to be lean and tall. And then the mesomorph is more athletic build, and then you have the endomorph that has a more propensity to be more round.
More round.
But each body type needs to eat certain ways. So if you're an ectomorph, you can afford to eat more carbohydrates than I can. I need to eat more protein as well as the endomorph.
I see.
So it's just those little things that we need to know. But also there's something that we need to know, and that is that you can actually be an ectomorph and be beautiful and fit and even a model type build. But internally, there can be hidden fat around the organs and things like that. So that's the reason why not only is it physical health, but it's also nutritional choices. And sometimes the things that we eat. we think, okay, well, it's a number of calories only. It's not just a number of calories. You can lose weight by cutting your calories by 3,500 calories in a week and lose a pound.
And lose a pound.
Correct.
Yeah.
However,
anyone can do that.
Anyone can do that.
Okay.
However, if you're going to have McDonald's, well, I don't want to call out any particular.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, because McDonald's has some healthy food. So
Yeah.
I'm going to give McDonald's their props. McDonald's does have healthy
Yes,
food.
I think a lot of restaurants are now going to a healthier choice.
But if you're
then there's some bad choices there too, right?
If you're
So we don't.
have
We
the
don't want
hamburger and French fries and all of that in your 1,200 to 1,400 calories. For me, if I want to lose weight, I have to be at about 1,200 to 1,400 calories.
Okay.
And if I did 1,200 to 1,400 calories of McDonald's, or not just McDonald's, it could be Whataburger, it could be Taco Bell, whatever that junk food is, if I stay focused on that and I lose weight, I might look thinner, but I may be getting skinny fat.
Oh, skinny fat. I've never heard of, have you heard of skinny fat? I haven't. But you know what? I might have a skinny fat issue. I don't know. But I've been really, really, really working out. I may be slender, but just like you said, we still could have this fatty tissue on the inside. And as I started the program, we talked about so many people are so focused on their outside, they forget the inside. So we still have to do cardio, even when you're small, right? To get rid of that inner fatty tissue that's too much. And
But you know what?
This is good, isn't it?
Because this is a spiritual show, and as I listen to you, Dr. Gamble, isn't it much like the body of Christ? And isn't it just much like us on the outside? It's not about our exterior appearances. It is about what we do on the inside, also.
Building that spiritual muscle.
Inside? Correct.
Yeah, we got to have that spiritual muscle by reading our Bibles, by, and even fasting is a good thing. I really like January because a lot of religious circles and churches and different people that are faith people, they are really into fasting at the beginning of the year, and that's really good because it's a cleansing, right? It kind of helps to cleanse.
Spiritual cleansing.
Spiritually and naturally.
A physical cleansing as well.
Yeah.
One thing about fasting, and in some ways I do believe that we're to kind of be on a continual fast.
We should do this all year long, not just the first part of the year, but just make it a habit.
A habit, daily habit.
A daily habit?
Yes,
really?
A daily habit is this.
Okay.
That as we fast, we're hungry for what God has to give us. Meaning, when we eat, we should eat to be satisfied. Food is not entertainment, it is nutrition. So
say that again. Say that again. Food is not entertainment.
Food is not entertainment. It is nutrition, and I have
it's
to
nutrition
give,
because we love these after 5 kind of gatherings with our friends and coworkers.
Absolutely. And the churches.
No, it was not. I said after 5, but I mean happy hour. Happy hour.
Oh yes.
We like to do that because it's entertaining, but we're putting the wrong thing in our body. So we should be thinking about, even when we do just a after work gathering or whatever, that we're putting the right thing in our body.
Absolutely.
Right. Oh, wow, that's good news. Really good. Really good. I know that you all are really enjoying my guests on tonight, and there's so much. Pam, you have been a guest speaker in several conferences. I've hosted what we call the Today's Woman Inspirational Gathering in Austin, Texas, and you were my guest. And so, but beyond that, you also are guest speaker to many educational institutions. So what institutions have you've been a guest speaker?
To the executive women in Texas government, I've spoken to them on health and wellness.
Wonderful.
It's a conference that they hold annually, about 1,000 women from across the state of Texas.
Yeah.
Also, I have done things at the state capitol and been a presenter there. I have actually presented with on a knockout cancer tour in different cities across the state of Texas.
Knockout cancer tour.
Absolutely.
So how in the world do you? I know that's probably a long conversation, but how do you knock out cancer?
Well, it is that nutritional element.
Okay, listen to this. So many people. I just had an auntie. I call her auntie cousin because she was helped to raise me, and just a wonderful, wonderful young woman, died early 60s just this past Monday, had cancer. Okay, and then I've had several people coming out of 2018 into 2019 who died of cancer. It's almost like an epidemic.
We
So
do not.
what can we do?
We need to make sure that we take the things that are living that God provided for us.
Okay.
Take those things that are living, the green things, and add those into our diet. Maybe it's not just a fruit smoothie with just fruit, because if it's just fruit, there's a lot of sugar in it.
Yeah.
But if you add something like spinach or kale in there,
oh, good,
and add that to your nutrition, that can be very helpful. Also, watching our portions in regards to protein.
Yeah.
In regards to our slow carbs, our fast carbs, our fat. Your slow carbs are things like vegetables, the green leafy vegetables that we need in our diet, not only for cancer, but for heart disease and diabetes and all those chronic diseases. We have to put those things in our body. Also, so you got your fast carbs, which are your potatoes and starches and things like that. You want to have small portions of these things and tads of fat, because it's just a balance of a fat burning, what we call a fat burning meal.
Yes, yes, yes. Well, you know, I was with one of my relatives that went to get a I used to say it, colonoscopy, something like that.
Yes, colonoscopy, yes.
And I talked to the head nurse at the hospital. It was there in Dallas. And I said, you know, what prevents colon cancer? And she said, I'm just going to tell you in a nutshell, fast food. Fast food can really cause
absolutely the
cancer.
Carcinogens and the toxins that are in the food.
Yeah.
Yes, it's the wrong types of fats in our bodies, all of that. Yeah.
So to avoid colon cancer, we must lessen fast foods.
Fast foods. Yes.
Yeah, because when we make it our main course meal, our diet every day, then you're headed for disaster. And one thing that she said was that it's okay to eat it every now and then, but it shouldn't be the main meal.
Absolutely.
All the time, every day, you're rushing out and getting a fast food.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because there's certain things, there's certain processes that they take that food through that is foreign to our bodies.
It's foreign to our bodies, and also a lot of it is carb-ridden.
Wow.
So if it's carb-ridden, it's putting one of the killers in our body, and that's a lot and too much sugar.
Wow.
When the body was actually meant to burn more fat than sugar, but when we put too much of that in, that's what our bodies will use as energy, is the sugar, as opposed to fat, and burn that off. And that's where we go back to that fasting element. When we fast, the body is no longer trying to reach for carbohydrates for fuel.
Yeah.
But it's burning fat. It's going to actually burn fat.
Wow. This is such treasured information that we're receiving tonight, and I hope that you're getting it and you're going to apply it to your everyday life. It's not about just always dieting.
Oh, absolutely.
It's not. It's just a lifestyle. That's all it is. And people make it so difficult. It's the diet. I don't want to have to do this. I don't want to do that.
Right.
How about just making food fun? Making it fun. Making it a lifestyle.
It's supposed to be fun.
Yeah.
Even though I did say it's not entertainment, and I do want to peg that particular statement of food is not entertainment. That particular statement came from a pastor, well-known pastor here, Bishop L.A. Wickerson.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I did take that from him.
Yeah.
But we do want to make food fun. And so one thing that you were not aware of, I'm a diet-free life coach under Robert Ferguson, a national nutritionist who...
Diet-free life coach.
Diet-free. Diet-free. As a matter of fact...
Have you all ever heard of that? Diet-free life coach?
Diet-free life. And this was a proprietary program that was established by Robert Ferguson. He's a national nutritionist, and maybe we'll get to bring him onto the show.
Yes, that'd be great. That'd be really good.
Would love to do that. He actually sat on the task force for obesity with President Obama. He's a trainer for celebrities around the world. He is making great strides in the area of health and wellness and setting people free to eat fun with the foods that you love and fat-burning combinations.
Wow.
And so I am one of his proteges, or learning under him.
Oh, that's
and
great.
I'm one of his coaches. And if you go to www.PamelaScruggs.com, you can actually download information, free cookbooks.
Free cookbooks as well? Wow, that's wonderful.
We build fat-burning meals based on this concept, that you have a protein, a carb, a protein, a fast carb, a slow carb, and a fat.
I'm going to that website, aren't you? Let's go to that website. Tell us, please give us that address again.
It's www.PamelaScruggs.com. And also, you'll even find more information, what we call diabetes inversa. And in Spanish, that means reversal. And now there have been studies to show that diabetes can actually be reversed.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah.
Diabetes can be reversed.
Absolutely.
It can be reversed.
Absolutely.
Yes, yes.
One of the things that...
we don't have to live with it.
Absolutely. Born Again Bodies, we actually had an opportunity to do a collaboration with the city of Austin, and we provided free and low, well, actually, it was actually completely free to the community of Pflugerville. And we had students, about 30 or so students that came in to each one of these camps, and they were able to take these classes for free, and many of them were able to lower their BMI, which there's controversy of BMI we won't get into right now, but they were able to lower their BMI, get in better shape, and even reverse some of the tendencies, or lower their blood sugar. Their A1C levels were decreased over that.
That is so fantastic. So you don't have to live with diabetes. No. You can certainly bring it under control.
Absolutely.
You can bring it under control. Absolutely. It is your choice. And you know, I was saying the other day, we choose how we want to live in our bodies.
We choose every day.
We choose how we want to live in our bodies. We can't blame the doctors and genetics or anything. We choose.
Absolutely.
Right?
Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. And the things that we say really direct our path. And one of the things that I do say is, I tell my body what to do.
Exactly.
I have, and
I
just
do the
like
same
anything
thing.
else,
I do the same.
I have to tell my body what to do. Meaning, I have to make a choice. And it's until you make up your mind, it's really difficult to make any change about anything, isn't it?
Exactly.
Yeah. But once you make up your mind that you want to live long and be able to fulfill the destiny that God has for you in the kingdom. So this is not just about us, it's about us. It's about the body of Christ and what we're able to accomplish. And if we're unhealthy and we don't live out our days because of the junk that we are putting in our body by bad choices,
exactly,
then we're not only missing things now, how can we leave an inheritance?
Exactly. Exactly.
We're cutting off our inheritance.
We certainly are. And we're teaching our kids bad habits.
Absolutely.
You know, when we're not physically taking care of our body, we're not being a very good example before them.
Oh,
so
yes,
that's
ma'am.
essential that we
things.
teach our, you know, my mother, she was apologizing to us it was just during a conversation, and she was saying, you know, I didn't know that I wasn't eating properly, or that I was feeding my family wrongly, or whatever, because we were just eating whatever, you know, whatever mom put on that table, okay, that's fine, you know. Thank God for what we have, and we make no excuses for what we have. We're just thankful for it.
Absolutely.
So it's just, but we were ignorant. But now that we are educated, right, we immediately make those changes and get on the right track. And that's what I want to help you with, and Pam is helping you with tonight, is getting on the right track and staying on the right track and having fun with it. Just enjoying your life, and look forward to a long life. Look forward to a long life. God wants you to have a long life. And so do I.
He does. He does. That's why he says, God says, my people perish for the lack of knowledge.
The knowledge,
and because we now are learning and understanding what elements have caused chronic diseases in our families, we now are having the weapons to be able to turn the tide.
Yes.
So we have to make the proper choices.
Make the proper choices.
Yeah, absolutely.
Very good. And we can do that, and we can do that every day. Well, I want to ask you just a few questions, because, you know, I just want to pile it all on you, you know, and get as much information out of you that I most possibly can, because I'm learning a lot, just like you all are learning a lot tonight. And some of this may be information you've heard before, but you need to be reminded of these things. This is treasure for you. I'm telling you, you want to keep it. All right. What are the benefits of having a healthy body? What are the benefits of having a healthy body? I know physical activity is a key. And it's an element, of course, in living longer and healthier and all of that, and happier life. But anything else?
Oh, absolutely. There's the mental peace.
Oh, that mental clarity.
Alzheimer's.org actually, in a study, said that we can, through exercise, we can actually grow brain cells.
Yeah.
We can increase the number of brain cells.
Yeah.
The blood circulates to the body and circulates to the brain and allows us to be more focused. We can accomplish more things. We can also, as we age, we can prevent falls.
Oh.
Because we are much stronger,
Yes.
a stronger core.
Yes.
Our
You know,
s-
may I interject here? Because I'm seeing more older people just at 60 years old, which is not that old, you know, not at all. I'm in my mid-50s.
Wow.
Yes.
Beautiful.
Well, thank you very much. I'm in my mid-50s, but I'm seeing people in the 60s very weak. They have weak limbs. They don't have strong muscles. And, you know, I think about this, and I was talking to a coworker earlier, and about muscles, and if we don't use them, we lose them, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
As we grow older, we're losing this mass, we're losing muscle, we're losing strength, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, and so it's very important that we use our muscles, exercise our muscles, you know?
Yeah, this is just flowing so well, this conversation with you.
Yeah.
Because that the muscle or the weight-bearing exercise actually also helps prevent things like osteoporosis.
Oh, God.
We need
I've seen
to
so much of that.
exercise and have
Yeah.
weight-bearing exercises. Not even as we age, as younger people, it goes back to the whole skinny fat thing. You can see some people that are really thin, but their muscle tone
Just
and
as
everything
weak as
is just as
everything,
weak.
right? Just weak. And you're right, because it has nothing to do with age.
Absolutely.
Nothing to do with age. If you don't use it, you lose it. Keep that. If you
Yes.
don't use it, you lose it. So
absolutely
you
do.
need to have do these leg lifts. And a little bit later, not too far, I should say, in this program, we're going to do a little bit of a demonstration for you so that you'll know what to do, okay? All right. So we only got a little bit. I think we probably should just go ahead and...
I want to be really transparent since
Okay,
we're talking about.
sure, go right ahead.
If you don't use it, you do lose it. So life happens to us all, and so one of the things that happened to me in just in the last year and a half, 2 years, is that my father was dealing with dementia and some other ailments, and so I took time off to really kind of work with him.
Yeah.
Pulled away from some of my exercise program and was putting all my focus there. Now, when I did that, I've got to remind you guys, whenever life happens, I want to encourage you not to stop doing what you do. Because
Very
now,
important.
even I, as a fitness instructor and fitness professional, I know what it means for muscles to atrophy and be a little different. This, even though I am still in shape and very, very strong, I am not in the shape that I could be and that I'm on my way to, because I've made up my mind to do.
Yeah.
So I want to encourage you. The key is continuity and never, ever stop. Exercise is just like brushing your teeth.
Never stop.
Good nutrition is just like brushing your teeth. You don't
Yeah.
go to work without brushing your teeth.
That's right.
Oh, it's the same thing. Yeah.
Make it a daily habit. Just make it a daily habit.
habit.
Oh, this is such a wonderful program. But we only have a few more minutes left, but I really, really want to show you some things. Pam to show, not me. She is the fitness trainer, right? But I want you to show us some exercises that we can do. You know, a lot of us have jobs that we sit at the desk for long periods of time, and even though some of these workplaces are now encouraging employees to stand up, you know, from time to time, walk around, get a little exercise during lunch, and many of them are supporting it. Now, what do you do if you're sitting there and you've sat there for 4 hours on the computer? What kind of sitting exercise can we do? And not only at work, because some of you that need to get back to building your strength, your muscles, and all of that, and your strength, even at home.
Oh, yes.
So
it's
what can
anywhere.
people do just when they're not moving as much?
Well, I do believe that every exercise you should make it work for you. Meaning, a lot of times we try to use momentum when we're exercising.
Yeah.
But we need to do what's called isometric movement. We have to isolate the muscle.
Isolate it right
so
here.
make
So you
it
don't
work
have to
for
be
you.
out here just really working all hard, but just keeping it within the
Well,
body.
it means like tightening.
Uh-huh.
So even if the arm is extended, you want to tighten the muscle.
Okay.
I mean, try that, Dr.
Okay.
Campbell.
Okay.
Stretch your
And
arm
I
out.
dress
And you guys try that as well.
casually on my first show. Usually I'll dress up and and look all really fashionable. But I thought, You know, this month we're going to be talking about our health and fitness, body, mind, soul, and spirit.
Yes.
And so we've got to be comfortable, right?
Absolutely.
And so I may show up in my sportswear on one of the shows.
Okay, that'd be great.
Maybe next time. Okay, so we stretch out our arm.
But I will say this
Okay.
is perfect. Her attire is perfect because
Okay.
what we're demonstrating is what you may do in the office. You don't need to be in fitness clothes. You won't need to take a shower afterwards.
Yeah.
But you can isolate some muscles and even do some cardiovascular work that is so important for staying healthy. So if everybody would raise their hand.
Raise your hand.
Now, just raise it. Now, do you feel it kind of relaxed?
Yes, I do.
Okay, so that's what we want to engage the muscle. Now, I want you to reach as high as you can
Okay.
and tighten up the muscle under here,
Right
working
here.
the tricep.
Okay, I feel that.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel
so
that.
you make it work for you. Pull in real tight.
And you don't
see
even
the
have to have a
difference?
weight.
Come all the way back. You don't have. No,
Oh,
you're using what we call
wow.
body weight. Squeeze the back of the body.
I
which is
feel
your
it.
Your trapezius muscles.
Okay.
And reach up.
And then reach
Open
up.
the hands.
Okay.
And squeeze tight.
Come
Go
on,
ahead.
try this
Pull
with us.
tight.
Try this with
Pull
us.
back.
Try this with us, everyone.
Now, see, that's different.
Oh, wow.
Now, of course, right now we're also talking about what you
feel
want to
that.
do if you're doing sedentary. You have a certain sedentary job, right?
Okay.
So this is not going to be enough.
Okay.
Because the problem is that we're sitting all day.
Okay.
So let's do a few exercises that we can show you to kind of work the body and keep what I call from the behind that kind of goes like a
Oh,
little
yeah.
square.
Yeah. Is it a square or an
Yeah.
apple? Which is it, a square or an apple?
So one of the things that you want to do is bring the feet just slightly apart.
Slightly apart, okay.
Okay, maybe just a little bit more, Dr. Gamble. It's
Oh,
okay.
a little bit more.
Yeah.
Okay.
And come to the edge of your chair.
All righty.
And we're going to stand up real slow. Real slow.
Oh, look at her
Real
holding
slow.
on. Oh, my God, I feel that.
Real
Oh, my
slow.
goodness.
All right, you
Oh,
guys
my
feeling
I'm really
that?
watching her.
I want
'cause
everybody to try that. Now up,
Oh, my
come all
God.
the way up. And when
Okay.
you come up, now squeeze the gluteus.
Squeeze.
That
Okay.
rear end as tight as you can before you come. You feel that?
I feel it.
Now back down. So that's when we engage that muscle. It's not just standing up and doing nothing. Come down.
Come down like
Yeah,
this.
very good.
Oh, my goodness.
Very good.
Oh, my goodness. I feel it. I feel it.
And let's do that one more time.
Okay.
Up.
Up. Oh, wow. This is intense. It is. Oh, but it feels so good.
And you can even
Squeeze.
come back and work the upper body as
Okay.
well. Now bring those arms back.
And bring them back.
Now remember what I said about tightening that muscle in the back. Now bring it in.
Bring it in.
Good. And let's go ahead and sit down. So that's an example of something that you can do repetitively. But I would suggest
That
not
is
sitting for 4 hours. About 2 hours.
2 hours at a
About
time.
2 hours. Get up for about 5-10 minutes and do something. Now there's a few more exercises I can show you where you can push your body up
While you're in the chair.
while you're in the chair.
While you're in the chair, just do it. Oh, I feel that. Oh, my God. Oh, I am going to be looking so good. I'm going to be looking so good hanging out with you, girl. We only have a few more minutes, but
Okay.
just that much, we can do it. We can make it happen. I want to thank you so much for joining us today on the Winner's Circle. I tell you what, you are a winner, and we're going to win together. We are going to win together. More of the best is yet to come on this program, so stay with us next week as we will air another fitness.
It's going to be exciting. Maybe we'll do some real, some more movement.
Yeah, more movement.
Yes.
And talk more about health.
Yes.
All right. And well-being, body, mind, soul, and spirit. Pam, thank you so much for being with us. And thank you so much for the demonstrations. I really did enjoy it. I'm going to look good, and so are you, hanging out with this girl. It's going to be wonderful as we continue to move forward in our program. I just want to tell you tonight, I'll see you in the Winner's Circle. You're going to join me too, right?
Absolutely.
See you in the Winner's Circle.
My way, never slow down. I done made mistakes, but there's no